And hello everybody and welcome back to Anno 1800. Now we just continue with the game where we left off, and that is with the war against Miss Hunt, and hopefully we can reach engineers soon. Now what I have here right now is one of my fleets right in front of Tide Shoal 3. That is a strange name, right? And yeah, what are we doing? Well, we are fighting right off. So we're starting this episode here right with some fighting against Miss Hunt as usual. So I'm not letting go of her now. I'm really trying to squeeze every single island out of her that's important. Note that is important, so I'm not going to destroy her right away. I think it's rather boring to kill off your AI. I'd rather let them live in peace again and try to, you know, reclaim some of their power and, yeah, play with them then again. So here we got the island now. We do have the influence for that.
You will not spoil my plans.
And yes, she's absolutely not happy about that. So that is one of our islands now. The other big island was up here that we took last time. But if you remember, well, we had a problem here with our influence. We couldn't take it. In this case here, let's just get my fleet here back into the middle again. So where all her ships are crossing somehow. And yeah, Bante likes that I just took another island there from probably, let's say, from Miss Hunt. That's the narrative here. On the other end of the world, in the new world, we have another fleet right now on its way to... what's the name of this one here? Milk Church. Isn't that a nice name? In Milk Church, there is little defense from what I can tell. And my ship of the lines, they're hungry. They want something to eat, and we give them Milk Church for that. Miss Hunt probably won't like that. But since when do we care about her, right? I paid her 200,000 and she's probably using that money to purchase some ships against me, so I really don't care about that. Let's get my ships up here. Fine, they're on the way. So old world, new world ships are on the way. Let's go to Cape Trelawney. Here I have another one of my fleets here. So as you can see, if you're wondering why my influence is so low, well, because I have so many ship of the lines that it's actually not funny anymore. They consume so many resources right now. But what we need to do, well, in this case here in Cape Trelawney, I can't do that much here because we have smaller islands. They also cost me influence if I would conquer them. So I'm going to leave them alone for now. But I'm going to keep my fleet here over here in her region, and I'm going to destroy ships that are passing by, you know, just destroying her that way. That's one of the important things that we can do here. Now, let's go over here. There we have Rover, one of our clippers, and yeah, Tethys. And both of them we have to use to do something about Siffington. Because in Siffington we have our pig farms, right? And our grain farms. The problem here though is that, well, we don't have enough of those resources. So since I do have schnapps in Crown Falls, I want to open up a trade route. Oh, well, we can use one of our existing trade routes here with the pigs, but there are 2 ships on that. That's a bit dangerous if I take the schnapps. Let's go with the grain. I do have that too, but I do have the hops, right? So there's only 1 ship on that going to Siffington. And we can use that hops here to get some, let's see, over here, some schnapps, right? Let's get schnapps. Let's get 50 tons of schnapps to Siffington. We need to increase the happiness of farmers here, so we can increase also our work morale here, our production morale, so we can increase production for those farms there. Let's have a look at that here real quick. Siege and arrow. Oh, my plus 50% riot. That's not a good thing. I can't afford the highest propaganda there right now. So what I could do is need for consumption minus 10%. That could help us a bit with our shortage there of goods at the moment. And with that we even have a bit of influence left over from that propaganda. Now there are another pigs coming in. Let's have a look. Oh, but we do have enough pigs as far as yeah, barely enough pigs there. So we need to check on that real quick here. Now we do have the schnapps minus 7. We do have the sausage, which, oh, is actually looking good. The other thing is though the bread, right? And the bread is not that deep red, so we could do something about that. First of all, what I want to do, because schnapps is going down badly, well, we do need to get some more potato farms. And let's do that over here. There we have the space for that. We can squeeze in another one here. And we can squeeze some more of those distilleries in here, right? So, but I need to place them myself in this case. So we're going to have 2 here and a few more here. Just a few more, as you can see. And let's upgrade our warehouses there real quick too. That's a lot of schnapps. We could probably do that, right? Yes, we could do that. Let's let's increase it by 25% for the potatoes. Because we don't have enough potatoes anymore. And that is just really important to have enough there. We can have some more additional farms here. And probably squeeze in, one here, I guess. Because we reach the end of that. We make it like that. That's fine. Right, there we have a few more of those guys here. Let's upgrade the warehouse for that. We do need that. So there's a bit of schnapps now coming in again. Hopefully enough that we can do anything about that. Oh, that we can do something with that. Alright, meantime, our ships have arrived here in Milk Church. How's the wind going? Oh, the wind's fine for us. So we are just in the wind. That means that our ships are fast. Let's go over there. Beautiful as ever. Love those ships. I don't know where there's steam on it though. Part of them probably uses some steam engine. And there we take the next island. We do have the influence for that, so let's waste it. And I want to settle some AI then on these islands there. But right now, I think we can do that with engineers. Right now we can't do that. So let's just have a normal battle here. Take the island, then keep it. And while that battle rages on, La Fortuna is looking fine. I'm a bit worried here because we don't have a defense there. So we probably... Do we have some weapons here left in the New World? Nope. Oh, 20 tons. Ah, yeah, we could have a smaller defense. Oh, this ship, my ship, one... Krusteka is actually taking quite a lot of damage there. But there we have the island. Another island of Miss Hunt. Let's get my fleet back to Port Royal. Repairing a bit and stuff like that. Yes, you're fine. That's it. We could probably leave her those 3 islands that she has now. And in the old world, when I'm looking at that, there is another island here that is empty though. It's this one, her strongest now, you know, so she's definitely got a good defense here. I would lose a lot of ships there again, so I don't have the strength now to take it. But in that case here, we're going to leave it to her. How's she talking about some peace there? Oh, look at that. It's down to 55,000. We could probably go with that in this case here. 55,000, that's not really much. So let's go for ceasefire. That at least will increase our reputation there with her. I'm not going for peace treaty at this point because she's probably demanding too much money again. And with that I would have the problem then, you know, lowering my reputation there right away. We could probably offer a gift. Yeah, that is something. Flatter. Well, she's pretty immune to my charm. Let's try it out anyway. Oh, very good. She likes that. So we are at 10 now again with Miss Hunt. That's at least something, right? Alonso, well, we are at Eternal Peace. Oh, 20,000. Let's go with that. Let's pay some for that precious piece that we need. Because we want to, well, build a bigger city, right? And at this point, if I am consumed with war all the time, there's not much time for that. Schnapps is not looking that good yet, but we are now exporting some schnapps there too. Flour is looking good, grain is looking good. What we need for more bread is, well, more flour mills on the other side of the island. Or, well, this is mainland actually. It's not an island. And there we have a lot more of those flour mills, 4 more. And we can probably then copy another bakery right in there. Perfect. Let's get a warehouse up there. Not like I planned it, and have it on the highest level there so they can get a lot of things done here. Let's have a look for the workers. Oh, look at that. No penalty, up to 35% efficiency. Let's go with the bakery. Oh, that's a bit harsh here though, so let's increase it by, yeah, 20%. That's fine for me, right? So we have a bit here. And how's the slaughterhouses looking? Productivity wise, well, slaughterhouses, we could just build more of them, you know, no problem here. Let's place another block here. Right, but at least we get now lots and lots of goods coming in again, and this means now that we could probably, yes, we can upgrade workers once again. That's important. So over here we have lots of workers that want to upgrade. And in this case here, they lack a school. I think it's the same here. So we should probably, first of all, we should upgrade this one there anyway. And then we should have another school here then. Probably here in this corner there. So we can upgrade all of those guys here. There's a school actually, but why do they... Yeah, right, because we don't have paved roads at this point. So let's start with that. I do have a bit of bricks there left over, so we can start now with getting the first paved roads here in the residential districts. At some point we had to do it anyway. There is the school, right, and we can use that here right away to extend the reach of that school over here. That should work. I always kind of like delay the paved roads there because it's such a tedious task doing that everywhere. But boy, does the city look better because of that. You know, it's just looking more civilized all of a sudden. So once we have that everywhere here. But then again, it costs us lots of bricks. All our brick workers are working. They're even working at increased productivity here, so I cannot do that at this point. What we can do though is we can send bricks over to Crown Falls from the old world. So here in Sleepy Hollow, as expected, we are capped on bricks. So one thing I want to do here first is increasing my harbor there a bit, my storage. Right, and let's do that we have the shipyards, so it's a good fit here to have them here. Doesn't cost us that much anyway. Do we have an idle clipper here? No, we don't. We could probably purchase one. Where's Archie? There he is. Yes, there is one. Let's take the clipper there. Archie probably will have some bricks there too. Very good. Oh, he's almost capping my clipper there. Right, let's get the clipper over here and let's just build another clipper. They cost me a bit of influence though. That's that. Beautiful Sleepy Hollow here. Pity we don't work on that at the moment, but we're definitely going back here soon. And while that is on its way, we should have more bricks again in Crown Falls. And let's see over here now. Let's move the school. We will need another school up here anyway. And let's see, it should now extend. Yes, it does now extend all the way up here. So those guys now have a school too. And I can now start upgrading these blocks here too, that are then already rather close to my center. There we have more artisans using all the bricks that we have actually. Let's see, I want to do this a bit more controlled. That's why I'm doing it manually every time. So of course there is an automatic function with that. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, in Anno 1800, I don't think there is an automatic function. I think that is in 2070 and 2205, but then that's it. And here, they definitely want a school. Yep, and this one, you want a marketplace. Which, once again, can be solved with a street. What's going on here? We do have a fire station already tending to it. Fine. And let's see. Up here, we have the marketplace, and let's have another brick road going up here. That will then solve the problem here of not having enough reach there to the markets. Same thing here. Oh, I need lots of bricks now all of a sudden. But that's of course understandable now that we have so many roads to build. This one now wants to upgrade. There's no sign of it though, but we can still do it. I think the same applies to that farmhouse there. Fine. Those guys still don't want to upgrade. There's the school missing. We do have the school here. Yeah, that's pretty far away. We should have a school here too though. That one here though. Oh no, that's... Let's try it out. We can still afford that. Going over here.
They help me a lot.
Now we can upgrade them. Very good. Now it's upgradable. So now that we have enough artisans again that we upgraded just here, we have now 3,700 artisans at our disposal. And that means we can finally open up some of these productions that we started already. And in that case here, let me just check that real quick. We should have now... Cotton fabric we still don't have. Probably lost it due to the war. Let's have a look at that. Cotton fabric, though it is on its way. One of them is now close here. there it is. Lots of cotton fabric. And the cargo ship should then be on its way too. But there's the first cotton fabric now coming in. So that's pretty good for the fur dealer. So let's activate all of them. So just click shift on it. And all these buildings will be activated. And as you can see now, the workforce here drops almost by 50%. That's that. We have the sewing machines already working. That's good. But we have the goods for that here too. Right, so that's fur coats, sewing machines. And last but not least would be the canned food. Now the canned food is the problem though, that it is 2 production chains, and that's even more workforce that we can't afford right now. Or actually, we could, if I activate all of them, that's quite a lot. So let's just put a few of those here on hold. Right, so we get 8 here, we got 10 of them now working. Let me just check here the consumption for that. 10 of them working. And this is canneries, so we do need to have 7 canneries open for that. And I think that's almost all. It's not all of them. Right, that's 5. 7. And this one here is fully upgraded. We can still upgrade this one here. And what I will need as well for that is some more iron. So up here we have iron, limestone, zinc. Do we have iron anywhere that's close together? Coal? Zinc. Yeah, we can use this one here too. Right, just here. And there I will probably know that I can't do. Could I squeeze in a warehouse here? Yes, perfect. Then we can have an iron deposit here, and we can have a coal mine here. Iron mine. Very close to it. Reason for that is the canned factory or the canned food factory does need a lot of iron, and now we have them. Oh, this one here needs the road there. So yes, we lost lots of workforce there now for the artisans, so we cannot even open up all the factories that we have at this point just for artisan production. That means that we definitely produce too much right now. So that means we can still, well, upgrade more workers here to artisans if we have the resources for that. Here we do have a little black hole of a school demand. So in this case here, let's just have a school here on this end there. Right now we don't need anything here anyway for quite some time now, and it's much more important to have the school than here. There we have 2 farmers there. We do have a bit of a bug there right now that farmers don't show their upgrade status, so we can upgrade them as we can see. They just don't have an arrow above them. That shouldn't worry us too much there. Those guys up here too. I try to make it even everywhere. So there we have the marketplace once again. In this case here, this is definitely manageable with a paved road. So let's place another paved road here. So I'm doing this very situational right now, the paved roads here. And in that case here, now we can... Oh. Alright, they still need to grow by 1, but it's possible now. Right, that is a pretty long block here that I've created. Should be possible. This is not possible here. What we can do instead of this one here, having a little park in here. And why not just do it now, because we are not at war at the moment. So in that case here, I could just use this for something like... Where's the duck pond? Do not have the duck pond at this point. I should have it. Nope, no duck pond. There it is. Very good. Fitting in there nicely. Beautiful little pond here in the city center. Why not? Looking fine. We do still need to work on our quaint city here a bit to improve the attractiveness for that. And now we could upgrade that whole block here. Alright then, wait a second. Down here, is that working out? Let's see. Taking the most direct route. I mean, that should work. Yes, it works very good. Now we can upgrade them too. Probably don't even have would have needed the duck pond there, but why not? Let's make it a bit beautiful there as well while we can. Yeah, I'm losing lots of farmer workforce right now. We still have lots of green space here, so that will be our next area, our next district that we can place. We still have way too many workers, so let's upgrade the next ones. Where are my ships with the bricks? Have they arrived? No, they haven't. Not so far. Now, meanwhile, while we are waiting on those bricks there, we do have a mission from Eli, Judge, Jury, and Executioner. Eli has decided to take the law into his own hands with this one and has asked you to hunt down a non-suspect for whom he has no clear proof of guilt. Alright, we do have the fleet. There is the ship. Oh, it's a ship of the line actually. So it's a more difficult mission though already. A big ship that we have. My fleet is on its way. We still have 11 minutes. That's fine because that ship is pretty close here to Eli's island. And for some reasons, it's probably stuck there. Or probably went on land here, you know, and they're now stuck there. Let's keep the narrative. So the ships are on their way, and in Cape Trelawney, my clippers are now here, have arrived with lots of bricks. And yep, that message is also important because we have in the new world, oh no, in the old world, the windows that we need for Sleepy Hollow. Now in Sleepy Hollow, harbor, we do have quite the plague here, and we do need the hospital, so we do need windows for the hospital, and there's the ship coming for that. And Cape Trelawney having so many bricks now, let's upgrade more people. Right. There we can upgrade those guys here now. Lots of them. Beautiful. And that block here too. Right, and now we're running out of steel beams, but that's fine. We have that. And up here, what we can do now is having, well, more farmhouses and stuff like that. And we could just use this one here. Just look at that. If I try to copy now workhouses, it just degrades it to the first level. So it doesn't, you know, tries to copy their workers. That's a fine feature, I think. Because, well, it takes quite some work off of us. And let's just place some blocks of them in here. And because this is looking... Wait a second. There we have the marketplace. And let's have the marketplace for this area then here. So there in the middle we have a little center, and of course this one here needs to go as well, because we do need more service buildings here as well in the middle. Something like that. There we still have the roads. This one here we can connect. Right. And then we have the marketplace just in the middle there again, probably somewhere over here. Right, and then we have the pub there, something that we always need. In this case here, we could have two pubs, one here and one over here. That's fine because we have another pub here already for this area there, so that's fine. Having the pubs there saves us a bit of space there for a church, so people always love to have churches there. We could squeeze in one here and having the school here beside the marketplace. Let's have a look if we can work on that. Yes, we could do it. That's fine. And around that, let's have some paved roads there. And here we can have a little alley then, with some trees in between. Right, we're having that here in the middle. That saves us some farmer workforce again, so this is climbing up. And over here everything should be fine then. Oh yeah, we've spent lots of money there for the artisans. That means now we can finally finish or open up the last production chains that still are closed up to this point here. So that drops us again, just a bit though. The two other artisanal kitchens, so everything here is working now again. We still miss the cotton there. That should be coming in though now with the next ships from the new world. Then there it probably is. Yeah, very good. The cargo ship already with the first 200 cotton fabrics there. So then we have the last resource here, the last need of the artisans, and then it's just service buildings. For that we will need though a bit more steel beams. And let's get over here again. Yeah, there's the fighting already. We have arrived. Justice has come. Let's get the proof. Oh, let's get the proof with a better ship. This one. Right, and let's get to Eli. Oh, wait a second, where is he? Oh no, he's in Sleepy Hollow. That is a bigger problem then. 3 minutes for that distance? I don't think so. We have the wind at our advantage though. Perhaps we can do it. Let's get the rest of my fleet into the middle again of the map, so we control everything more or less. That's fine. And yeah, so far it's looking pretty cool.